Hey guys, welcome to the kulaBrands presentation. My name is Peter Gantner. I am the founder and CEO of kulaBrands. What is kulaBrands and what is the kulaBrands story? The kulaBrands is a community of people that have come together for a common purpose. That common purpose is to help each other build lifetime residual income. So in your journey to do that, because that is the income that everybody would love to have, right? That income that just keeps coming in month after month after month. You can go play with your kids. You can go do charity work. You can go on travel. You can, just hang out at your home, whatever it is. I think one of the problems has been, it's been a very lonely road. With kulaBrands, you have a community right now of over 6,000 people, 1,000 really dedicated members that are helping each other along that journey and get there through our new patent pending business model. This patent pending business model has a very long name: Dynamic Reverse Royalty Allocation System and Methods. We simply refer to it as a reverse royalty. And I know what your thought is. What the heck is a reverse royalty? Well, in order to go into that, first let me explain to you what is passive royalty income. A royalty is a payment made by one party to another that owns a particular asset for the right to ongoing use of that asset. The group paying the royalty is responsible for all sales, marketing, distribution of the asset. Royalties are typically agreed upon on a percentage of gross or net revenue. So a royalty is paid to somebody, the creator, the inventor who came up with the idea, the artist who sang the song. A reverse royalty, which is really exciting, is paid out to people like you and I for helping those inventor and creative people. And I know what your next thought is, and that is, why would they do that? I'm going to explain in this presentation exactly why they would do that. So a reverse royalty is paid by the owner of the asset to kulaBrands, with 80% plus being paid out to the members for simple one-time actions. So the company, kulaBrands, guys, collects these royalties, and you heard that right. 80% is paid back out to our community, and we've built proprietary software in order to make this happen. So I'd like for you to hear from Kathy Began.
As a lifelong traditional business owner, I totally understood a cash flow or a profit and loss statement. And in the video, when it said that they were going to pay royalties on sales, did not say anything about profit. It said sales. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in. We can't lose. We can't lose, because you're not going to have an inventor saying, well, we didn't hit profit this quarter, so we can't pay you. It's based on sales. And I got excited about that.
So guys, and that is something you should get excited about as well. So what do we do in order to make it where somebody would be willing to pay us on their gross revenue? Well, first of all, guys, we help them with everything they need with going ahead and bringing their product to the marketplace. So we do this with one-time actions, something that you will do once and you never have to do again if you don't want to, but yet still get paid on that one-time action. The first thing we do is crowdfunding, either on Indiegogo, Kickstarter, or on our own private crowdfunding platform. And it is reward-based crowdfunding. What is reward-based crowdfunding? You actually receive the product, but you actually pre-purchase it and pay for it and then receive it at a later date. We do branding and marketing through social media. Now, every time I hear a course being sold online that says we're going to teach you how to do social branding and marketing or some type of marketing online, I think, man, that's going to be a lot of work. With the social media sharing and the stuff that we do, guys, you are already doing whatever it takes. And I'm going to show you how simple and easy that is in this presentation. And then, of course, we buy and sell products in the early days of a product, with the eventual of that company taking over and doing the majority, if not all, of the sales of the products through other distribution channels. So in a normal setting, I am an inventor. As an inventor, I brought my product to the marketplace. I'm going to first have to come up with either fund it myself to do the manufacturing, all those different types of things. Then I'm going to take some of my money that I raised and I'm going to have to spend it on branding and marketing, which is very expensive. Even online marketing today, guys, is very costly unless you're going to go through the learning it yourself. And then it's very time consuming and very costly. If you've ever bought any of those online courses, some of them can be thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to learn online marketing. And then, of course, they have to do sales themselves, develop and hire a sales team in the very early days. And guess what? That, again, costs money. So the marketing costs money, bringing on a sales team costs money, which means what? They either have to self-fund a lot of money or they have to sell a lot of equity. We have discovered a better way where we, as a community, can help make these things happen without anyone ever putting out a lot of money. So again, crowdfunding. Here's an example of Cords of Steel. We've done 2 campaigns for Cords of Steel. We've raised combined over $181,000 by simply the, and I don't think the count of people are here, but this was probably about 1,500 to 2,000 people who simply purchased this product. They received the product at retail or less, and then the inventor used that money to develop the product, get it ready for marketplace, and put it in the marketplace. And then instead of taking that money and using it for marketing, guess what? Our community, through our social media, did the marketing. We like, we share, we comment. We do all the things that we're already doing on social media. This gets attention to the posts. It gets attention to the brand, and it works, guys. And we're going to show you in here brands where we've had millions of hits on items that we have in the marketplace. And then, of course, the third thing is, instead of eventually they will bring on a sales team, guys, but not out of that initial pile of money. They will do it out of the cash flow that we help them generate. How do we help them generate that? We help them set up those distribution channels. This is a member who put a product in an Ace Hardware store, and she's there demoing the product, helping it sell, and Cords of Steel, 2 of our products. Here's a member at a trade show, selling the product, buying it at wholesale, selling it at retail, making a profit. Another trade show. There we are right there. Oh, and Deb sent me this slide the first time. I go, look, we're in there with Reese's. That's amazing, right? Another retail store, another show. So as you guys can see, these are all different locations. Several Ace Hardwares, the gadget guys. These are people that are in business where we've gone in, placed the product. Here's the neat part. The people at the shows are making now money, profit on doing the shows, and they're building the long-term residual income. And so are the people that are putting products in stores. All right, so let's hear from Rick now, which is one of the inventors that came on board. And actually, Cliff is the person that he talks to in the video.
I said, Cliff, he's out here selling your cord. Tell me about this, kulaBrands. What is up? And I will tell you this now, and I want to say it because it's exactly how I feel. He said, Rick, kulaBrands changed my life. I'll never forget it. And he's absolutely right. I said, okay, sounds good, Cliff, right? Makes my hair stand up now. But then it's like, all right, yeah, I've heard it before, right? Sounds good. I said, Cliff, you're doing trade shows at gun shows, selling this cord by yourself, trying to get it out, doing exactly what I'm doing every week. It's hard in the beginning, right? I said, now Bill is selling your cord to me. I said, how many people do you have that are like Bill, that are out working for you, you guys, for free on the weekends, right? Your cord. He said, 60. I said, this sounds really good. And he said, 40 of them are kulaBrands members. I said, this is really sounding good.
So guys, we were able to help Cords of Steel, and now we've done the same for TuckVisor, getting these into retail stores, helping them to get that distribution. And the earlier thought of why would an inventor pay on the gross revenue, which Kathy was blown away by, it's simply that. We are impacting their businesses and their lives in such a huge way. You heard it directly from Rick. It changed his life, and that's the reason why. This is a collaborative model, and remember, those royalties that are being paid back on that gross revenue, 80% going back out to you guys, okay? So what's our success track record with crowdfunding? 100% of the projects that we've taken to crowdfunding have fully funded, and most have raised money above that funding goal. As a matter of fact, kulaBrands to date has raised over $2 million. Remember, every single one of those people received a product of value for that money, okay, through the pre-purchase side of things. Buddha Gear. $31,000. Goal was 20. Zip and Store, goal was, I believe, 20, raised 152,000. And again, guys, they didn't have to give up equity. They simply had to agree to pay this lifetime royalty for these one-time actions. Easy on Babies, 36,000. And of course, Cords of Steel, 64,000 on one of the campaigns. So how easy is it to do crowdfunding with kulaBrands? We are actually going to show you right now how simple and easy it is to crowdfund a project with kulaBrands.
Here is your one-time action with reward-based crowdfunding. Crowdfund our amazing projects and get them in the mail. It is really this easy to set yourself up for lifelong royalty income.
Now, guys, it may take you a little bit longer than that because you're going to watch the video. You may go on and preview it, and we have a tracking system to go through. But it is really that simple. And all that example showed was somebody purchasing a product from Humble through our system and will receive lifetime royalties on his entire career as an artist in the marketplace. So that means concerts, music sales, streaming, all those items above. Okay, let's jump into social sharing. So here's the one I think that's scary to a lot of people, because you'll go online and there's a million courses that are going to tell you how to do marketing with YouTube, how to do marketing on Facebook, how to do marketing. Look, we've done it very simply here, guys. The marketing that we do is simply social influencing, being able to expose the people that you already have on your wall that are already paying attention to you, just simply through liking, sharing, and commenting on these. How effective is it? Here's a video that Deb actually produced, one of our staff members, that has over 143,000 views, guys, 1,677 shares. How did it get to the 143,000 views? With the shares. A majority of those shares are kulaBrands members that have shared it out once, twice, 3 times, that have gotten other people to watch it. And of course, lots of likes and the other stuff that makes it important over the last 9 months. And that continues to go up now by thousands of views a week, on its way to being 1 million view. This has given exposure to Donovan and his brand. Here's another one of our successes, Zip and Store. Guys, I want you to look down there. 2 million views on this video, 19,000 shares. Now, the majority of those shares are not Kula members. It is people that have run with this, that have continued to share and like it. Some are Kula members. We have built proprietary software to track the Kula members sharing this. Okay, 29,000 likes or loves or, wows, okay, responses to this video. And of course, 1.9 thousand comments. Incredible, right? And remember, they're not paying us to do this upfront money. This is taken care of through that royalty that they're paying on an ongoing basis. Scarfy, what a home run. She came on board with us, guys. She is absolutely thrilled. You can see 123 comments, 148 shares. Lots of action happening on these posts. King of Hearts, 4,105 people reached through this post, 960 engagements. This is our kulaBrands community helping get these started and going. I was actually at an event at the CES show, guys, and I went to a We the People event, and they pulled up. They had taken one of our products into their store, and they pulled up and they said, "This is our #1 engaged post that we've done for the We the People," and it was a Hug-a-Boo-Boo bandage one that we had been involved with, guys. So we had driven their top social media. So how easy is it to do our social media? Check it out.
Here is Here's your one-time action with social sharing.
That's our proprietary software.
Use your social media exactly like you use it now. It really is this easy to set yourself up for lifelong royalty income.
So guys, the only difference there was instead of going directly to Twitter, first logging into the back and then going through that software, and that's how we know what actions you've taken, so we can get you credit for that to help you build those lifetime royalty income. And that really is the difference. So the third thing that we do, of course, is selling. We talked about setting up the money for them to do it through the reward-based crowdfunding. This is Deb's shelf here, right? She's now getting paid royalties on all of these products, and all she did was purchase them, right? So that's the first phase of it, either doing it through reward-based crowdfunding or purchasing these products through the Shop Kula store, which we provide, which we'll get into it. So you get a commission and royalties on those. So now, we showed you some pictures earlier of people at shows and in stores. These are people, the members that have chosen. It's completely voluntary, guys. Whether you want to do it or not, okay? But they have decided to run what's either our affiliate marketing program, the ambassador program, or a trade show program, or our fundraising program. And I'd love for you guys to hear from Corey of how well he did as one of our members that went out and did our show program over a course of time. So let's hear from Corey.
Trade shows, something that I've never done before. My wife and I, and even our 12-year-old daughter, decided to do trade shows with one of our products, Cords of Steel. Right from the start, off the bat, it was fun. It was fun to get out there. It was fun to show one of our projects, one of our inventions, and it was awesome to see the faces of everybody that walked by just be amazed about what this product could do. And then it turned into a snowball effect where we would do 2 to 3 shows out of the month. So we did this over the first season, which was about 4.5 months. And the first season we earned over $22,000. And that was part-time, a few hours a week. On a weekend out of the month, because we wanted to have a weekend for family time. And, that was pretty incredible for us. And it was really incredible for our daughter to see how entrepreneurship really worked and how to own your own business. And of course, to earn that much money in a short period of time was incredible. The second season we did, it was last season. We did festivals, we did state fairs, we did a local farmers market, which was a steady income every Saturday. We worked for 4 hours every Saturday and made at least $400 to $600 every single time. And we did that for the entire season. And that was, it wasn't work. It was fun. It was, we got out there and we got to meet people. We made a lot of connections, not only through the community, but for a long-term network side of things, to where everything else exploded for the entire business. So the second season, we made over $25,000 in profit. Not only were we bringing in right now cash, a lot of it, we were able to pay off credit card debt. We were able to pay off a lot of different things in our lives. And at the same time, we built royalty income. So we are bringing in, for the life of this product now, royalty check after royalty check after royalty check. And the coolest thing of all, I think, really is every hour, every ounce of energy, every ounce of time that we spend at these shows, having fun, making money, learning things, creating a network of people, we brought value to the entire community. And anybody that has been a part of kulaBrands and a part of specifically the Cords of Steel product, their checks went up in value, their royalty checks, each check they got went up in value because of that. And now anybody that's out there wanting to make right now money and increase the value and network of people in kulaBrands and Cords of Steel can easily do that. It's a simple thing.
So guys, you can see that there are people. So let's see how quick it is to do the affiliate side. So this is shopping from your own Shop Kula store that we provide you with in the cost of being part of kulaBrands. Let's go
Here is your one-time action with social selling. Simply purchase or sell from your personal shop.
You guys see a variety of products that are available.
It really is this easy to set yourself up for lifelong royalty income.
Simple, guys. And so with that purchase, remember that have set them up to get a portion of the revenue that's being paid in on that brand for the life of that brand. So if you want to make more money, guys, it's simple. We have a mechanism in place where if you share this community, you do not have to. It's one of the things that we made. We wanted it to where every single person can make money, which meant we had to make it to where what's called recruiting, we call it influencing, was not necessary. But for the people that do like to do that, you can do that. And in a hypothetical example, guys, I can explain to you, if you brought 2 people on that you recommended this to, and they said, yeah, I want to do that as well, and they each brought on 2, which gave it yourself and 6 other community members that you're leveraging. And all of you guys did the same activity, meaning let's say you all crowdfunded on a project, or you all did the same branding and marketing, or created the same amount of points in the same project, you would double your income. And every time that happens, right, you'd be adding another set of income coming in. So it's very simple and easy for the people that want to be able to increase their income through sharing this with other people. All right. So influencing royalty income and serious now money. All right. So we have put together, guys, once you become a kulaBrands member, you can decide to order royalty packs. And what does a royalty pack do for you as somebody joining kulaBrands? Every product in a royalty pack is either currently paying royalties or very close to paying royalties, meaning in the next 30, 40, 45 days or so, we'll be paying royalties on that. This gets you immediately, kind of give you an example of that. Colton bought some royalty packs, and within 7 days, he had received royalties on 2 of the products that were in that package. So these will get you started, get you going right away. We have 3 different levels, one at $199, $599, and $1,099. If you are somebody who's an influencer, there are great commissions paid on this because this is the sale of a product. We do not have recruiting bonuses for bringing people into kulaBrands. We do have a sales bonus on those kits, okay? All right, so, and this kind of gives you an idea of the money that can be made if you become a member and you decide to influence the commissions that are paid directly through you. It's a 3-level affiliate plan. And you can see that when you directly bring somebody in who purchases a pack, you can make anywhere from almost $40 to almost $220 on that initial purchase. And then, of course, it's paid through 3 levels. All right. So let's hear from Ivan Harris.
When I look at kulaBrands on closer investigation, I've been in the industry over 26 years now. I could not believe what this is. I mean, it's removed all the negatives of home-based businesses. I'm able now to go to people with confidence and say, I have found something that you can do that's not going to hurt you. It's the fail-proof business. I can say it with strength and confidence and know that I'm talking, the truth and saying the truth because of Peter Gantner and Doug Kyle, who have put this thing together. I mean, these guys have proven it, that they are for us and not against us, not trying to find ways to cheat us out of our money and all this, like I've been through so many times and many others have. So that's what I'm saying there. It's just the confidence about this company.
So how do you earn royalties? Let's get into some real details on that side of it, okay? With each simple one-time action in any of the 3 ways, so again, 3 different ways, there are 3 different pools, and you either earn a full point or a partial point or multiple points for taking those actions in each product in each pool. And I'm going to show you a breakdown of that. So, okay, so social sourcing. So this again is the crowdfunding. This is going on and pre-purchasing a product in it. And we showed you how simple that was, right? Simply We do what's called pre-crowdfunding, and then we crowdfund. You simply go purchase that product. You receive that product. So what is the power of that model? I want to do a hypothetical example here. Let's say that when you pledged on the project, let's say it was cords of steel, you received 1 point, okay? So depending on timing when you do it and all that stuff, but most crowdfunding is a 1 point action on only your activity. Remember though, if you influenced other people, you can leverage theirs and you can earn more than the 1 point in this crowdfunding side of things. But let's say that the total in this pool is 2,750. By the way, guys, there is a cap on crowdfunding pools of 3,500 points. That's the most that can be in there. Right now, I do not believe we have any pools of the 40-something projects that we've done that have over 2,000 points. Most have about 1,000 to 1,500 points in it, okay? So let's say that the reverse royalty payout share that's in the crowdfunding pool for this project, let's say this is 4 or 5 years from now, okay, has built up. This is a product now that's being sold all over the world, being sold in the US, in Canada, and over in Europe, and it is doing tens of millions of dollars in sales. So the royalty in this pool is $1 million. Let's say that you have just 1 point, because all you did was crowdfunding. You simply purchased the product. That $1 million divided by the 2,750 total points in the pool equals $363.63. Most of our crowdfunding, guys, is like $60, $70 to get that point. So I want you to get this picture. You spent $60 or $70, purchased the product, received the product. 4, 5, 6 years down the road, the company is now a global company. That one activity paid you $363.63 within this royalty period. It could be a year, it could be a quarter, depending on the size of the company. And guess what? Next year, you're going to get paid it again. Next year, you're going to get paid it again. Because again, this continues to go on for the life of the company. All right? Social sharing. We showed you how simple and easy it is to share, guys, on your social media. Hit the like button, hit the comment button, leave a comment, and then hit the share button. And you've earned a partial point in these branding and marketing pools. Now, branding and marketing pools have more points in them. They can go up to about 55,000 points. So you're able to earn 35 points in it because you're not limited on your own activity. And of course, you can leverage the activity of other people. Let's say that this one had 35,000 points in it. By the way, we do not currently have a branding and marketing pool with 35,000 points in it or 55,000, which is the max, right? Reverse royalty payout is $1 million again, because this is on the same brand. We're talking about this is one brand. You did the crowdfunding, and now on that same brand, you created 35 points in the brand. And by the way, are there people with 35 points in a branding and marketing pool? Yes, there are. Okay? $1 million divided by the 35,000 points equals $28.57 a point. Now, the other ones were $300-something a point. This one only $28.57. But guess what? You'd earn 35 points because this is open for a much longer period of time. You were able to earn more. You now made $999.95 in this royalty period. Remember, you're going to get paid in the next royalty period, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one for the life of the company. All right, let's jump into selling. Now, this is really cool, guys, because I've sold a lot of products in my lifetime, okay, through home-based business, through traditional business. Normally, you make a sale, you make either profit off of it or a commission off of it, and that is done. kulaBrands takes this to the next level because you're earning the points in this pool, the sales pool, which, by the way, they cap out at 16,000 points. We do not currently have one with 16,000, but we're going to use 15,000 as an example here. Again, it's the same product. So if there's $1 million, and you'll see why in the crowdfunding, there'll be $1 million in the branding and marketing, and there would be $1 million in this sales pool. Divide the $1 million by 15,000 points. It equals $66.60 a point for a total of $532.80 for this royalty period. I want you to think about this, guys. More than likely, at least in the early days of a product, that's about what it takes, about $50 to $60, well, between 40 and 60 to generate 1 point. So I want to paint a picture for you here. I go sell a product for $40 to $60. I make a commission on selling that product. I earn a point in a pool. Here it is 4, 5, 6 years later, and I'm getting $66.60 a year or a quarter, depending on the royalty period, for that same sale that I did that I got an affiliate. I didn't have to sell again. I didn't have to do anything else. I'm just collecting that residual money because of the value that I created for that inventor. You guys remember Rick standing on stage and saying it hairs on the back of his neck because kulaBrands has changed his life as an inventor. All right. So let's do a quick recap. 363 from crowdfunding, 999 from the branding and marketing, 532 from the sales pool. Okay. So here I am 4, 5, 6 years down the road, and I'm making $1,894 plus affiliate commissions that I made when I did the sales. And that is either every quarter or every year, depending on how long it took to generate the revenues to pay out that $1 million in each pool, guys. Again, this is a hypothetical example because we've only been in business for 3.5 years. We do have brands that are well on their way to this pathway of paying out these type of royalties. All right, so let's do a royalty breakdown on the pool. Remember I said we keep about 20. Actually, it's 15 to 20%. We have one of our projects that we only keep 10% on, and 90% is being paid out. But it doesn't matter if it's 80 or 85 or 90 that's being paid out. A third of the royalties that we distribute out to the community from the inventors that we collect from the inventors goes into the crowdfunding pool. A third goes into the branding and marketing, and then another third goes into the sales pool. Very fair, very equal. All three parts have value to them, and you have the ability to participate. Every one of our projects, guys, all 40 plus of them, the branding and marketing pool and the sales pool are still open for you to participate. The only pools that have closed are the crowdfunding pool. Our first sales pools are about to close here very soon, which will be for kulaBrands itself and for Cords of Steel in the near future, because they're getting up there in the number of pools that are in the number of points that are in those pools. So let's do a quick recap. kulaBrands allows inventors to keep 100% control of their creation, their ideas, no sharks needed. I just want to point out Cisco and Apple. If you want to go study their stories, both of those situations, the founders of that company ended up raising money, losing control of their company, and unwillingly and unwantingly were asked to exit their companies. Of course, they brought Steve Jobs back eventually, but it wasn't until much later on that they brought him back into the company. Number two, with kulaBrands, inventors pay no out-of-pocket to members until revenues are generated. This is key to being successful in business, guys. If I can base what I'm paying out only when I have revenue coming in, I'm in a much better financial position as a company. Your pledge is not an investment. We are not investing in these companies, guys. We're not buying equity. We are simply pre-buying products. We are simply purchasing them through our purchasing power and through the fact that we have not one person purchasing, but 500, 800, 1,000 people purchasing is where the inventor ends up with enough money through that sales process, right, to then move the project forward and take it into the marketplace. kulaBrands software makes it easy. Guys, we have built proprietary software. We have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars building software that is worth millions of dollars in order to make it very simple to track, to look at, and figure out who's done what in order for us to brand and market and get these products in the marketplace. The power of the community and kulaBrands staff of experts makes the transition from crowdfunding success to traditional retail marketplace easier, faster, more likely. Simply put, guys, we are an incubator program on steroids, right? We're able to do some things that other incubator programs can't do. If you don't know what an incubator program is, it's just like incubating an egg, except you put businesses in, and they help businesses get started. And so we're able to do that, but better than traditional. And why would people use incubators? Because the likelihood of success goes up dramatically with an incubator through a business that went through an incubator versus one that has tried to do it on their own. So receiving a reverse royalty income is the preferred method of the 1% income earners. Just go Google it, guys. Way that 1%ers love to earn. And it'll talk about leverage. It'll talk about royalties. It'll talk about this type of stuff. It is the holy grail of passive residual income. Do some consistent one-time actions in the community, supporting projects now, and be rewarded with royalties for your lifetime and beyond. Here's the key though, guys. Not only do you benefit from your one-time actions, you benefit from the one-time actions of the entire community that participates. That's the leverage part that allows you to do it. If it was just you on your own, maybe not so good. But with the collaboration with the whole community of 6,000 plus members, that is the magic, and that allows you. So what do we provide for you in you getting involved in kulaBrands? We're going to get you the kulaBrands platform. Back office gives you all the information you need, track everything, whether you want to influence or don't influence, whether you're an ambassador or whatever all that stuff is, okay? We give you a Shop Kula portal. There is no monthly cost for this portal, guys. It is yours. And if you want to look into what it costs for most stores, go look at what it costs for a Shopify store, an eBay store, or an Amazon store. The value of all those stores are either a couple $100 or more per month, per year. You're going to see what it costs to be in kulaBrands is it's amazing. All right. We give you our proprietary software to use so we can track that social media so we know what's going on there. We are the ones that help vet and find the inventors and go through the negotiations on the contract, percentages, that type of stuff. We also have the support system for the inventors. Of course, personal development. I have to point this out, guys, because I go online all the time and I see people selling personal development courses. And it's $49 or $29 or get my free course. The free course is a very simple, basic thing to get you into their paid course, which is probably $300, $500, $1,000, or to get you in their coaching program, which is either probably at least $100 or $200 or $300 a month for coaching programs. We provide that in the cost of your membership for free, and we have several options that are available for those classes, okay? And then, of course, the support system that we have in place, which is a staff right now of over a dozen people and over 20 programmers. And then here's the biggest one of all this. We provide you access to the community of people that you are now able to leverage their activity, their efforts towards what? Helping each other build lifetime residual income. Let's hear from Ivan again.
Listen, for you or for anybody who's been in the networking industry and you have just about given up on home businesses and you think that they're all just, a scam and all of this, let me tell you something. If you can dream again just one more time, this would be the best decision of your life. I'm telling you, there's no business like kulaBrands on this planet, period. I'm telling you. As I said earlier, I've kissed a lot of ugly toes to get to the beautiful swan, and this is the beautiful swan. So I would say to you, make the decision, join us. Everybody here is pulling for everybody. It's a team effort. All ships rise together, and nobody gets left behind, finally. So I love this place. That's all I'll say.
All right, so what does it cost to be part of kulaBrands? Guys, I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, this has got to be hundreds of dollars a year. It's not. It's $20 a month for 24 months, and then a $25 a year renewal, or you can pay $299 now and just a $25 a year renewal. Remember when I was talking about, now I want to tell you right now, we are having a special. You can join for $249 if you do the one-time pay. The membership is still the same. But if you do the one-time pay, it's $249 right now. Just alone having one of the other stores, which we're going to provide to you for life, is more or at least as much or close to as much as the $249 is right now on the one-time basis. Or the monthly membership is either about the same or a little bit less than the stores are, just the store alone for those 24 months, but then it's just going to be a $25 a year renewal. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining us. We've got a great team of people. This only shows me and Doug, but guys, we have an incredible team. We're going to get some other photos up here, but also, again, you've got the winning team of the inventors. You've got the winning team of the community. It's an incredible opportunity in the best way I know how for you to leverage other people's efforts to build long-term residual income for your family. So I had a vision, guys, as a kid. I thought, man, if I could only get it. I was in school and I found that there were 7 billion people on the planet. And I thought to myself, man, if I could only figure out how to get $1 from all those people. And of course, it was quite some time ago. I'm 54. It was hard to even think of billions of dollars, right? In those days, there weren't a lot of billionaires out there. There were only a few select ones around the globe. And so I thought, well, what if I just got a dime from them? And I did the math and I went, well, that's $700 million. And then I thought, oh my God, all I have to do is figure out how to get 1 penny from the 7 billion people on the planet, and I could have $70 million. Well, what if you could get 1/10 of a penny or 1/100th of a penny? You would still have 7 million or $700,000. Guys, this is the business model. I'm going to paint a picture of where we're going to be at in the next 5 to 10 years. We will have hundreds of brands. These brands will be sold in every country on the planet, and we'll have the opportunity to provide products and services in a diverse categories: online services, offline services, products in the kids area, in it for business to business, for all different sectors, software, everything you can imagine. And at that point in time, there will be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There will be somebody doing commerce with multiple companies that are part of kulaBrands. And you, if you decide to become part of our family, part of the community, you would have the opportunity, if you participated in those projects, to be getting paid on every single one of those transactions for the rest of your life. This is willable for at least one generation. If that generation picks up the ball and decides to be an active kulaBrands member, then they can leave it to the next generation. Thank you for joining us today. Get back with the person who's while you're watching this on and say, I need to get some more info, or I'm ready to get started with kulaBrands. Thank you, guys.